because of that, we are going to need to abandon some things. So I thought before I would move, I would show off all of the Lego sets that I have built, because to be completely honest, these Lego sets' future are in question. I will be bringing them with me, but whether or not I could actually reconstruct them, or if they even stay the same, is solely up to them and their choice. So I thought, why not just show off everything that we've built one last time before we move. Now, let's start off with the very first Lego set on this channel. The Lego set that started it all. A nice ice skating rink from the holidays. I believe this is when I was running the uncut Lego set style, where I would just build it and not cut anything out. It still kinda works. I know there used to be a lamp post that was supposed to be right here. That broke. There'll be a common theme of brokenness while we walk down memory lane. So this is the first one. This is what started them all. There you go. Chronologically, we're not going to go in chronological order because I couldn't be bothered to organize it in such, but chronological. This set next, the Nutcracker. Probably like the best briquettes that we've ever built, because it actually does something, like literally something. Most briquettes we build are the exact same, but at least this one you can move up and down. However, this may be the second Lego video for you, but for me, this is actually the third, because there was actually another Christmas themed set that I did, but I messed up in the editing process. Here it is. This is what's good about looking back. So this was originally supposed to be our second Lego video. I think this, yeah. But there's an interesting story behind this set. Since this set was my second set, I was still very unsure on how I would film Lego videos. And since it's a much larger set and it took me a much longer time, I had filmed it in a way that was pretty bad, and it basically made post-production a shit show, to the point where I eventually just decided to abandon this Lego video. I'm unsure if I have the files to it or not. I know I saved it to a hard drive, but I lost the hard drive, so that's something interesting that you just won't see anywhere else. Speaking of videos you didn't see, I think you didn't see this Lego video either. It's one of our rare Star Wars builds. It's this video I had talked about. Well, this video was, it was when I got interrupted a lot, like a really lot, and I was so annoyed with the video that I just decided not to upload it. I believe I also talked about the raiding of Congress. Remember when that happened? Like a year ago, 6 months ago. I talked about that, and I decided afterwards, maybe I shouldn't be talking about that. since technically it's everything's ready to go, but that one I do have the edited version, and it's actually just privated on my YouTube channel, so I could upload that at any time. Also, these things can fire. What? Excellent. Move on. Here's our New York lady. What is her name? Statue of Liberty. Yes. Build. I think this really proves how obsessed I was with Legos at one point, because I probably would not have bought this, but it just proves how I was sort of really just buying every set I could find, especially brickheads. I don't know, I had this delusion of collecting all the brickheads, but that was impossible. Frankenstein, another brickheads thing, probably another one I would not buy today. But why am I pretending like so much time has passed, talking about as if I got over my addiction? But this is definitely something I wouldn't buy today. I think I'm sort of past the brickheads phase of my Lego career. Then we have more brickheads, and this is our last Star Wars set that we actually have. I remember I got really angry. I got really pissed when building this thing. I was contemplating not putting it up because I got really angry. Yoda could come out. Grogu. His name was Grogu. There you go. So I was contemplating not putting this up, but I was like, whatever. I don't have another video to do. So, wow. Once again, I would probably say I wouldn't buy this. Maybe for Baby Yoda, but more brickhead stuff that I don't really have need for. So now we're getting into more seasonal things. And yeah, all these brickheads are pretty wild. There are panda bears. This isn't when I introduced the Lunar New Year, but it was when I teased it a little bit. This one can spin. Wow. Honestly, all these brickheads are kind of underwhelming in hindsight, but I think this one gets its exception because it was for a celebration, or at least a lead up to a celebration. Speaking of celebrations, probably the most important celebration, the birthday clown. As you can see, I did put it in Chinese as a viewer requested. Once again, it's a clown. I hate clowns, but it had to be done. So, yet another brickheads. Damn, well, you really did build like a lot of brickheads. We have only 2 more brickheads set that we did, and that is the cats and dog set. These are more pet brickheads. They actually have more of these that I wanted. Like, they have the goldfish one now, and I wanted to get that, and they also have a parrot. I wanted to get that as well. Obviously, I'm still not over the addiction, but I like these quite a bit. Which one is your favorite? It is kind of sad that we are seeing these things go. Hopefully they can survive the trip. I do plan to bring the manuals with me, so we could have a rebuilding series where we just rebuild all the sets again. But that's sort of the more businessman of me thinking. The capitalist mindset. We cannot spend any money and make more YouTube videos. Yay. Of course, a teddy bear thing. We did this for Valentine's Day. It was weird because this was like our only Valentine's Day thing in the Lunar New Year week. So it was very strange, but it had to be done since I just had this set and there was really no open time slot for me to build it in anticipation of Valentine's Day. But it was pretty cool. There you go. Keeping with a similar theme of these animal sets, I have our Easter Bunny here as well. I gotta say, I probably like the teddy bear more than the Easter Bunny, but whatever. It's just the bear has more personality to it. But at least the bunny's got the thickness. This bunny also likes to come off a lot. It's not the most sturdy. But there you go. I had to put it on slightly off the ledge. It's kind of wild. My desk is full of these Legos now. More recent build here. There's really nothing to say about this one except for the fact that we finally have. There you go. Now the elf drives the car. I will say, I like how it's mobile. You could actually roll it across. That's like the only good thing about this set. My second 3-in-1 set was this one, or technically it was our first, but whatever. I gotta say, I did really underestimate this build here. It's surprisingly detailed. I actually quite like it. I especially like the detail of the eyes. You see they sort of glow in the dark. It has the evil glow that most sharks have. So I was quite surprised by how good this 3-in-1 set was. This set, despite being built a few weeks ago, was actually one of the sets that I had during Christmas time. And in fact, this set was the set I had mentioned in my obsession video. I don't remember which one it was. ASMR 12, ASMR 14, one of those. I showed off this set, I think. So this set was really in the back burner for a long while. And I'm glad we finally got around to building it. So, then we have this set. I believe this is the shortest build on my YouTube channel. I think, I'm not really sure. Fact, check me on that one. Can you do my job for me, please? This is actually a limited edition Year of the Ox. If you spent enough money at the Lego stores, then they would give this for free. Actually, I don't want to break it. This. This is actually the same thing. These are both limited edition. This one for Christmas and then this one for Year of the Ox. So, who knows, maybe in like a decade I could sell both of these off and make my complete money's worth. Of course, who could forget our New Year escapades? One of our largest sets, I believe. I might need to check the boxes on this one because I do still have the boxes. Probably our second largest set that we've done on this channel. And it was for New Year's. It also came. I broke the firework, that's fine. I always break these Lego sets. And then we have our tiger, lion, dragon, or neon. I still remember the story behind this set. It's probably the most gruesome Lego set that we've built. If you don't know the story, every Chinese New Year, a boy or idea would come into a village and eat all of the children as a result, I think the people would throw out food to distract the demon so they wouldn't eat the kids. Yes, this is a Lego set for children. What a nice family-friendly Lego set there, Lego. And then, of course, we also have our boy, our gazebo thing. This was part 1 of the set. Let's get part 2. Let's get part 2 of this set. This was by far our largest Lego set. Here it is in its completed form. Man, I really do forget how large this set, Jesus. It's collapsing in on itself. Oh God. Maybe if I can, I do remember that the ox, it lights up. If you could just barely see that, I gotta put this down because it's falling apart. Keeping with the more Asian aesthetic that we've got going on, we have a good old bonsai tree. This was a classic. This was like our first larger Lego set that we did. I still do have nightmares putting on these frogs individually onto this. I actually believe that I broke this, the tree. I broke the tree and it could never really recover to the same power it did before. So, truly unfortunate, but that's what happens with Legos. Man, I'm breaking everything now. Son of a... Alright, just leave that alone for now. Now let's get on to more modern times. We have... Oh yeah, our classic tulips. Very nice. And then to pair with those, we have roses. Yeah, buddy. These builds, first of all, these tulips, they break apart very easily. They aren't the most structurally built. And then these roses, I don't like how the flaps come down constantly and I always have to put them up. Always. That's really annoying. Let me get our most modern set, the one we just finished. Here it is. As you can see, I don't remember what this one's called, but it's far outside of everyone else. I've learned my lesson. Just keep it at a different level than all the rest of the bouquet, since it's easily broken. Fun fact, this is actually the only Lego set I did one of my photo shoots with. Very nice. I was hoping that it would pair well with other flowers. However, the stems are sort of a different tone, which I found a little bit disappointing. They are also noticeably shorter, which I found a little bit disappointing that you couldn't really combine all of these to make one giant flower bouquet. But whatever. But there's actually one more set. So my last Lego set is... Yeah. It was the Super Mario Nintendo Entertainment System. Just ignore this, okay? Yeah, now, those of you who have any audience, which I know is not many of you, you will say, Hammermovie, I don't remember you building this on your channel. True, this Lego set actually predates my channel. I had built this before my channel even existed. Well, it existed, but I wasn't uploading it on it yet. There you go. Wow. You might be wondering why there's like that part exposed, and it's because I didn't build this part of it correctly. This was before I started getting obsessed with Legos again. So jumping back into a large set like that was a mistake. However, I did build this TV 100% correctly, and if you started. Very cool, very nice. This Lego set actually took me multiple days to build. So it was, I don't know even if I could record that now with my current equipment. I also know that there should be yes. There is World 1 with the 3 warp pipes here to warp to different worlds. There you go. So that was our last Lego set. There's no more left. What's that? There's one more. Alright. The time has finally come. Let me retrieve him. After 14,000 years of watching over me, he has finally come to the forefront. Lego BB-8, he has been with us since the very beginning. I actually believe he is my longest lasting Lego set that has actually remained somewhat intact. I think I got this sometime when The Last Jedi came out. And he hasn't remained 100% intact. Like, I know he's missing his antenna, and some of his features don't work as well as they used to, but he has been watching over us since the very beginning. There you go, and he even gives a thumb up. You see, I have to sort of close that myself. But there's actually a little bit more reason to be concerned with BB-8 here. BB-8 was before the time where I saved my instruction manuals. So, if I transport him and he breaks, there could be a possibility where we can't rebuild him. Now, I hope there is instructions online to rebuild this guy, but if there isn't, then we might have to deal with the possibility of moving forward without BB-8. And that is just not something that I think most of you are mentally prepared for. BB-8 is my best friend and my only friend. So those were our different sets that we've done. I hope you enjoyed this different style of video. I have to say goodbye to these sets, at least temporarily, so that I can put them in bags and pack them with their manuals. Unfortunately, I won't be able to take any box boxes with me, which means that basically reselling all of these is basically futile now. There goes my investments. But I will see you next time. I love you. Enough to show off my Lego collection that we've mostly